So, Mr. Paul, Ambiance 1 is already completed and occupied. I've been there, I saw the project, and it was top-notch and amazing.
Thank you.
So what key lessons from the project did you apply in Ambiance 2 to make it even better than Ambiance 1?
Okay, you know our Ambiance 1 was our pilot project.
Yes.
That's like the first baby of the house, right? I don't call it lessons, I call it experience. It gives us reason to go back to drawing board and actually look out for what we miss.
Okay.
It gives us room to improve as a company. Because in Tribetal Real Estate, we keep our clients as our priority. So we had to make improvements. We had to bring in specialists. We had to bring in professionals. So whatsoever we miss, we can get it right in Ambiance 2. And I can tell you this for free. The improvement has been amazing. Now we understand the concept of spacing in a building. We understand the things that makes a building and home. You know, it's not really about you coming home, it's you having the feeling of being at home. Understanding the scenery of your building, taking care of little things that might come up during finishes. You know, building is not about just building, it's about you having your space so that if you have to redesign or maybe set your furniture, your fittings, you have the space to walk around it. These are the things that normally, without the professionals, you will not see it. And this is why in Tribetal Real Estate, we promise our client that in Ambiance 2, we're going to bring in people that can see this ahead. And that has been amazing. The house arrangement, the positioning of everything in the building. And most importantly, the quality aspect of it was in check in Ambiance 2.
Wow, that's very nice. I can see the estate is very spacious.
Thank you.
So that brings me to my next question. You said Ambiance 2 is 90% complete. So what are the most challenging aspects of the final stages and how do you ensure that quality isn't compromised?
Okay, you know the thing is, it's always a very funny approach when they ask about the challenges. I don't feel it shouldn't be a challenge to us in Tribetal Real Estate. It's actually a test of integrity,
okay,
right? This is a stage where in the industry, it's open to compromise. You can't compromise on the structural part of the building because of the safety measures attached to it. But the finishing stage is actually where you can compromise on quality, right? That means it opens door for you to get things that are not of standard. You can't get things that are not of standard, and then possibly you can just, you know, look for a way around it. But here in Tribetal Real Estate, we made a promise to our clients that in everything we provide, we build for it to last. We are not just giving you a property that after a year you start changing things. No. That's why to us in Tribetal Real Estate, it's about test of integrity, the brand that comes with the property. So it's not a challenge, it's what we know. Yes, we know the economy is playing funny with everybody, but this is where we know who stand the test of time in the industry. Because this phase of the project gives you room for you to do that. As a developer, you feel that this is where you make your money from, right? So if you're not careful, this is where you compromise. But in Tribetal Real Estate, we don't do that. So it's not a challenge. It's actually the test attached to our name. So we make sure the promise that we gave to our clients when they came in was that we're going to give you not only a property that stands the test of time, but a property that comes with quality in all aspects. So it's not a challenge. It's us keeping our name.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm impressed.
Thank you, thank you.
The name Ambiance suggests a unique living experience. Beyond just luxury, what kind of lifestyle and community are you intentionally putting into this project?
Okay, you know the thing is, if you've looked at our Ambiance series, that's the Ambiance 1, 2, 3, height and apartment. It's not really about where you live. It's about how you live, right? We don't just build house. I always say this to my colleague that Ambiance it's like a well-crafted ecosystem, right? That has to do with time, light footprint, and then your space concentration. You said a community. Ambiance 2 generally, it's not just an estate. it's a community that the idea was to foster bond. If there is anything the COVID era taught us, was that as humans, we need each other. We don't just want to give you an estate where you go out to work, you come back, and it's just, I'm coming back home. We're giving you a space whereby if you come back, you feel connected to your family. We'll give you a space whereby all the part of your building are connected with love. You come home, you should feel like you are home. Most people build houses and then I'll just go in, I'll discover that yes, it's a house. For goodness sake, you have a roof over your head, right? But then you discover that every part of that building is disconnected to each other. If you're in the kitchen, you're in the kitchen. If you're in your room, you're in your room. So the thing is, Ambiance don't just sell you a house. We don't just want you to own a property. We want you to feel like you are in your house. You're with your family. You spend a whole lot outside trying to make a living, right? You come home, as a guy, as a man, you are tired, but yet you still want to make time for your family. The max you can have with them is 3 hours, 4 hours before you are off to bed. So what will it really be that with these 4 hours, you are very far from them? There is nothing I might not be married though, but I know there is nothing as sweet as you being in your room and your kids are next door. And then the sound you just hear from them, be it they are calling out for help or they are just waking up from sleep or they are even crying. It gives you a sense like, okay, I'm out from the noise. I'm home.
Wow.
We don't just build your house. Tribeca Real Estate, we are more advanced than that. We put our heart to it. We put ourselves in your shoes. We look at the peace that we should bring.
Okay.
Right? We give you an environment that when you come home, when you are back, you are back home. The sound, the bubbling sound of Lagos, the stress, the hold up, the traffic. Once you are home, you should be relaxed. So we are not just selling you luxury because we feel like we are selling luxury. We are selling you peace. We are selling you connected space. We are selling you time. We are selling you everything that a home should have. So just check it. We don't just talk and not do. Let's look at Ambiance One. You can attest to the fact that when you enter Ambiance One estate, it gives you the scenery that you're looking for. It gives you the quietness, the peace that you're looking for, right? Now you've seen Ambiance 2. It's almost 90% completed. And so far so good. You've seen the layouts. You've seen the environment. You've seen the spacing. And then you go to Ambiance Heights. You've seen that in every stages of that building, in every floor of that building, there is something connecting everybody. That's why I said before now, and I said something. I said, COVID taught us a very serious lesson. That no matter how rich you are, there will come a time that you will need humans.
Yes.
So if you're just building an estate, just to maybe for the fact that, okay, I want to make profit, which we know it's there. But then you have to understand, is this estate bringing the paramount reasons that people come together to foster that bond, that relationship? So that's what the Ambiance service is all about.
Wow. So in summary, Ambiance is home away from homes.
You can say that again.
Okay. So Mr. Paul,
Yep.
We've heard all the impressive things you have to say about this wonderful project. So what are your final words for those that want to key into this project, Ambiance 2?
Okay, I've said a lot, actually. I've said a lot. My words will be this, right? Lagos is a very stressful state as it is. Yes, we know the money is here, the big boys are here. But then if you want a place that keeps you away from the bubbling sound of Lagos, the stressful aspect of Lagos, seamless in the fact that to get your groceries is just very close. Your kids, you don't have to travel a mile to pick them from school. It's very close. It's like a 5 minutes drive from the estate. The hospitals, great ones, are all around. And then the road network is sweet. You don't have to deal with the traffic, the noise where you have in, the other side of Lagos. Buy Ambiance too. And funny enough, it's a place I always say that feels like home, right? It's a community that fosters relationship. And to crown it all, right, it's peace. It's peace. 1, your investment is secured. 2, you don't have to think of, if I buy this house today, will they come and demolish it? Nah, we don't do that. 3, and I feel it's the relationship you have with your property. The value for it, the returns on it is massive. If you ask those that subscribed when we started the project, they can tell you for free that they did not expect this level of growth in the space of 3 years. So I don't see any reason, right, for someone that wants to own a home in Lagos. There's no reason for you not to buy or subscribe into Ambiance Ill. In fact, I would even advise to do that very fast because we don't have much units left. Our 4-bed fully detached is gone.
Wow.
Yes, the cells is gone. The 3-bedroom semi-detached, we have 20 units. It's gone.
Wow, wow.
The 4-bed fully detached, we have 20 units. It's gone. The 3-bedroom terrace, what we have is not even up to 10 units again. The
Wow.
2-bedroom terrace is not even up to 5 units.
Don't mean it.
Like, this is it. This is it. Like, this is where people see value. Honestly, my final words will be, if you have the money and you want to have an investment with a very reasonable return on it, this is where you should be.
Okay.